Alright, hey guys, so today I'm going to be checking out Insurgency Sandstorm. This game came out last month on Steam, and it's essentially a tactical multiplayer military first-person shooter. Fans of like Counter-Strike and so forth might enjoy something like this, but I'm going to be playing against the AI. You can also play against other players. Alright, so starting off, you can pick your class. Each class has a different variety of weapons. I guess I'll go ahead and be the Breacher. I think the Breacher uses like submachine guns and shotguns. Let's go ahead and let's use the MP7. We'll equip it with a sight. I guess that'll work. And then add a compensator, extended magazines, and that looks good to me. So we have some heavy armor and everything else looks good. We can also maybe add another like explosive. We can maybe exchange our flash grenade for a regular grenade. That might be nice. And let's go ahead and deploy. Here's my team. I don't know what nationality we are. Looks like we're like in the Middle East somewhere. So these players are all real, and we're going to be playing against the bots. And the bots are fairly challenging. They will kill you within a few seconds if you don't react. There's a guy over there shooting. Go overhead. Ooh, my teammate just shot me. I ran into his gunfire. So there was a guy over here. I don't know if he backed up or not. There he is. Got him. Let's go ahead and circle back around. So I think at the beginning the customization is quite nice. You can add a lot of different attachments to various weapons and sort of customize the way you want to play. And I like that there's a lot of different classes as well. Oh crap. Die. Nope. Let's get out of here. Ran out of ammo. Let's go reload. Okay, I'll let that guy go in. So you may notice that there is some lag, and I will say that this game is not optimized very well at all. And when I say that, like, I'm using a GTX 1080, and I have, my processor isn't the best. It's a 4690K at 4 gigahertz. But it should be good enough to play at 60 FPS at least. But honestly, even at like medium settings, sometimes I have trouble getting to the 60 FPS, which I think is like the absolute minimum that you should be able to play at, especially for like a multiplayer shooter. At low settings, you can get up to like 60, 70 FPS, but it really reduces the graphic quality. And then at very high settings, I don't know, sometimes I can get to like, it like fluctuates too much at very high settings. So it'll go between like 40 FPS and like 70. That makes shooting very difficult. So yeah, the way this game works is basically you go from point to point and you capture the objectives. There isn't respawning though, so when you die, you don't respawn until an objective is captured. So you kind of have to rely on your team to push up. I really like this weapon I'm using. I haven't used this weapon before. There's like no recoil at all. Alright. Let's see if there's anyone else over here real quick. And I will say my aim is not very good. I don't play multiplayer first-person shooters very often. Oh. So we planted the explosive. And if you're near the explosive, and this is one thing I think is really cool about this game, is you'll actually get hit by it and you'll die. In other games like, I don't know, like Call of Duty and stuff, like, or like Counter-Strike I should say, like whenever you plant the explosive, you don't really take that much damage. But you really have to run away, like your own teammates have to run away from it. Alright, let's keep on moving forward. There we go, got an achievement, exploitative. There's actually quite a few achievements. The first time I played this game, I was unlocking achievements left and right. Seems like you can flank around this way. Is my teammates following me? I guess not. You have to be sort of careful though, because like all the bots kind of come together, and if you run into them at like their spawn point, it's kind of hard to get away. Alright, I think we're okay. Go up here. Try to see if we can spot anyone. Don't see anyone. This game really reminds me of like Rainbow Six though. kind of, I mean, I don't know if that's, oh shoot, run away, run away. I don't know if that's a good analogy though, because like Rainbow Six, you're just focusing on one point, and this game you're just moving from point to point. But it just, the way the game's designed, where you die, like, you die pretty quickly, and then you can't respawn after you die. It just reminds me of the way like Rainbow Six is played. Until the point is captured. I think I hear a truck. So, on some points, they get reinforcements, and then the enemy team like spawns in a truck and like comes over. And on the back of the truck, there's like this big machine gun. So I have to like be careful. Stay away from that thing. So I'm gonna go over here where all the gunshots are. Not sure what's happening over this way. I don't see anyone. Alright, my teammates are doing all the work. Can't see anything. Alright, I think we captured it. For some reason it's not letting me jump over this railing, which is quite annoying. You'd think you'd be able to jump over it. Alright, I hit the truck. Oh crap! Crap! No! I wasn't expecting that guy to come through the door. Good chance to see what other people are using now. And there's that truck I was talking about. There's a big machine gun on the back of the truck. And that is very, very dangerous. Oh, and I just reloaded. Okay. I just respawned, I should say. But yeah, overall, I think the graphics are nice. The gameplay is nice. It's a pretty good game if you're into tactical shooters. And here's this truck. Ooh, I can drive it. Am I running over bodies? Is that the sound? It's crazy. I wonder if I can go around. Alright, it's letting me go this way. Probably just get out of here. Did anyone come with me? Nope. Everyone's like, the guy has no idea where he's going. Uh-oh. So if you go too far into their spawn, it'll say you're not allowed to enter the area, and you'll probably die. I need to be very careful. Oh, I wasn't able to switch weapons. I ran out of ammo. I don't think it tells you how much ammo you have in each clip, which is kind of interesting. It's trying to be like really realistic in the way the game's designed. But I got a couple kills, so they should be able to capture that quickly, and I should be able to respawn. I feel like playing this online with other players, I feel like I would struggle a lot. I feel like a lot of people would be like camping, and you would literally die like instantly left and right. The bots are very lenient. They take a couple seconds to like see you, and then they start firing. Almost shot my teammate there. So I think we're, oh, there's a guy out there. And by the way, that was a real player talking. For some reason, this map, it reminds me of one of the levels in Modern Warfare 2 in the campaign. Crap. I don't know who was shooting. Someone far away. Oh, crap. Someone threw a Molotov at me? Alright, someone blew up the point. Guess we'll keep moving forward. I really like this weapon. It feels like I'm running around like with this gun in just one hand. I'm kind of like curious like where my other hand is. I feel like I could like akimbo this. Ah, that was stupid of me. I shouldn't have ran out there so quickly. Now I'm gonna have to wait until they push up to F. So the reason why it's a very like squad-based game is if your entire team dies, like you lose the round, like you lose the game. So like I just sacrificed my life there very early on. I shouldn't have done that. It's a lot better to slowly push up and be tactical, like the game is implied. But overall, I think the game is pretty enjoyable. I think especially if you're a fan of like Counter-Strike, I feel like you could definitely find something to enjoy here. I'm just seeing what other people are using. Alright, so this guy's starting to capture F. Once it's captured, I should be able to respawn one more time. And I think this is the last point. I think there's going to be like one more defense where we're going to have to hold the point for a minute or two, and then this should be the end of the round. And then I think we switch sides. Something like that. Oh, there's one more point over there. It's weird that it would spawn me so close to an enemy. Could have easily died. This gun though, this MP7 has like absolutely no recoil. It reminds me so much of like Call of Duty, because in like the older Call of Duty games, weapons like this like had no recoil and you literally just run and like spray and pray. And it used to be so much fun.
Come on, yellow!
Just making sure there's no one over here. And even with little weapons like this, oh no. Even with little weapons like this, like if you get a headshot, like the enemies will die instantly. Same with pistols. Pistols are really powerful as well. I don't know where my teammates are. I don't know if I'm the last one or what. But we're gonna push up to G. Let's go upstairs. Plant this explosive. Hopefully I don't die. Oh no! Pretty sure I armed it. I'm gonna run, no! Oh! Oh! Oh wow! I'm pretty sure we would have lost if I didn't press the button on my phone at that last moment. That was pretty crazy. I thought the explosive was just gonna go off immediately, and I was like, I don't know, I was kind of freaking out. Sometimes it's really hard to tell the difference between the enemy and your allies, and I don't really like that. Like, it really felt like the first guy I killed up there was my teammate. I wonder if I can... I really feel like they should add more climbable walls and such. I felt like you should have been able to climb up to the second floor there. So you're supposed to, like, go in together, but I'm kind of just running around like Call of Duty style.
Loading! Alright, hang on!
I really want to try to use a grenade. I really don't feel like people use grenades very often. Alright, I'm gonna switch to a grenade just for fun. I'm just gonna throw it.
Grenade out!
feel like they need to increase the speed of throwing a grenade. It took a long time to like pull it out and throw it. Alright, so now they have another vehicle. I don't know where that vehicle's going. We have to defend the hotel. Alright, so I'm just gonna stay up here. Might as well stay on the second floor. There's the Jeep. How did he freaking know I was above him? Die! Oh no! I don't know what the hell's going on.
We got guys on the point.
There's only 2 players alive on my team. Hopefully they'll be able to survive. They have to survive for 2 entire minutes though. This might get bad. Well, I think there's more than 2. I think there's 3. 1, 2, and 3. It's kind of interesting when you switch players, the textures don't load right away. There's a couple seconds where it takes to load the textures. I mean, it's not too bad considering I'm watching other players, but a little bit of texture pop in there.
They're on it.
Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of tactical shooters like this, just because, I don't know, I feel like if you get killed instantly and you're not able to respawn right away, it takes out some of the fun. And that's one of the reasons why I don't like Counter-Strike as well. I like to like constantly be in action non-stop. I'm more of like a Call of Duty fan. But this game certainly is enjoyable, I have to say. The graphics are nice. So there's only 2 people left alive, and they have 1 more minute left. Seems like most of the enemies are dead. Oop. Oh man. Oh man, this is gonna be bad. Oh, look at all the guts. There's like body parts on the stairs there. That was cool. I guess if people explode, their body just blows in half. And unfortunately, we lost. But I still had a lot of fun there. And so that was the end of, I guess, the first round. And then you, like, switch and keep playing until you get to 3 rounds or something like that. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this game here since it's just a bot match. I don't think it matters too much. Yeah. So we're playing again, and basically I'm just gonna exit out of here. But overall, I think Insurgency Sandstorm is a fun game. I think it's selling for $30 on the Steam store. It's 10% off, so it's like $26 or $27. Quite pricey, I have to say. I would probably wait until a sale if you're tight on money. But if you're really looking for like a new multiplayer shooter, like a military, like realistic shooter, this is certainly worthwhile, and it seems like the developers are like constantly updating the game and looking for feedback and so forth.